So Art was like really a man of like total creature of habit. So we'd wake up, I would go get, like a coffee somewhere to go, like Bearden had the one where the thing was outside. So I just go get his cappuccino. Sure. And I bring it back, and he always had a cinnamon roll. And then we would sit here and we would have breakfast together. And then we would, at some point during the day, depending upon what the weather was like, we would go for a bike ride or a hike. And because his health there was some stuff going on that we just didn't know what it was, we'd just talk about, like, we actually had quite a few talks about what was going on with him and what he was feeling. We would have these long talks about like our life together and what he was experiencing through the virus. And he, what's interesting is he had no fear. He was like, if I get it, I get it. If I, so I always had to, like, one of the things that would happen when we were walking is like he would go towards people and I would be like, I would grab him back, because he was just that person who he just loved people. Mm-hmm. So we just had we spent a lot of time together, and it was beautiful. I mean, it was amazing. Sorry. So it was really nice to have that. And like, I just loved having that time just with him. It's more than anything, it's interesting. It's like just what the everyday missing is like that's the hard part, because that's another thing. Like, even throughout this whole pandemic, it's like there were even periods, because we had one of our sons was studying for his LSAT before he went to law school, and like there were times where you felt like you were like crawling all over each other. It's like, go in the other room, like get out of my space. Like, I had times where I was like, can I do something and be alone? Like, you just have these feelings. And not that I didn't feel those things, but now I think to myself, oh my gosh, like I had that time. Yep. with both of them, and they had that time together. Even if we were driving each other crazy, like when you are in the missing and you're on this side where that person isn't there, you have a completely different perspective of this. And I don't think we often, like, I think maybe during this pandemic, if we could have maybe in the past or even now look back and go, gosh, there were so many things that even though I was so mad at the time, or I was so frustrated and angry, that I'm so thankful I had that.